I think we're live now, but we'll do this. There. But I think we lost Chris again. You got something written there and I can't fucking see it.
Yeah, just checking out the audio on my end. You hear me all right there, Aaron?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you fine, yeah. Oh, we lost him.
All right, great. Well, as you can see,
there I am. I hear you.
Yeah, now there you are.
Hey, there's my main man. Thanks for coming to the Johnny Forgotten podcast.
Yes, big screen today.
Tonight I have a couple of very special guests.
Special.
I'll tell you, you guys are a lot easier than the Ukraine to just take over. Oh, we're not supposed to do political. That wasn't political.
That wasn't political. That was.
How is it racist if you like their race?
Yeah, exactly. It's not racist. It's profiling.
Yeah, for sure. No, headline news today. My car has been funkified.
Oh, what's happened?
Yeah, well, somehow we managed to spill about half a liter of milk into the seat.
And, dude.
And not clean it up for 3 days. So
you'll never get it out.
Nope. I'm like, we need a new car.
It's a write-off.
Right.
Seriously, my brother spilled some whipping cream in his Ford Escape, and ICBC. And he took it to ICBC. They wrote it off.
Oh, no way! Hey, I believe it. I believe it. So
he took it to my work because I have a detail shop where I work too, and they did the best they could, but it'll never come out of the carpet.
Yeah, I'm doing the routine as we speak. I'm doing the baking soda, and then you vacuum it the next day, and I'm on day 2 of it right now. And I swear to God, gotta get a new car.
You'll never get it out.
Nope, new car.
Get the insurance for it.
Yeah, well, wasn't there actually I'm pretty sure a Seinfeld episode about that, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said, you can't get the funk out.
Yeah, and that thing has probably got you probably have 0 kilometers on that thing.
There's a couple of kilometers on there. Let's just say that it's well enjoyed. Hey, why would I get a new car when this one's still? I just
totally agree.
Like if I want to look cool in a car, I can drive around in my old Pontiac or motorcycle.
Or you could just pick up Aaron and drive around with him.
No.
That's how you look cool in a car.
I got a funny one about that. We went to the awards banquet at the Speedway a couple of weeks ago with Chris Rhoda there. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know you're going to be drinking, so I'll drive. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sounds good. And the guy, he's a younger guy. He drives one of these Nissan, G29, I don't know, new school sports car.
Yeah.
Like, it's a cool car, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I get to go for a ride. And no, he shows up in the fucking minivan.
Oh, that's right. He's in a minivan too, doesn't he?
I'm just like,
before.
I'm married with a kid and I don't have a minivan. What the fuck is this guy 26, 27 years old doing with a minivan? Now a van, that's a different story.
That's right.
That's a different ball game. Like a
Everybody needs a good
van, like a proper van that you can like live in and
All gear around it.
yeah. Well, we're on the vehicles. Back in the day, I had a 1985 K car station wagon, and I'll tell you, you could
Yeah, dude.
412 cab in the back of that thing, and it was the shit.
I know, dude. But the problem was when you had room to do all that shit, everybody invited you to their shows. Oh, hey, just bring our shit with you.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
walk in their
happened.
show, we'll get you in for free. Yeah,
Yeah.
just drive our shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah, I think it was a $500 or $800 car back in the day, and I used to keep magic markers in the glove box, and I would just let people tag the inside. Whatever you want, go for it. And of course, the back, I'm not in the back too damn much, so I don't know what the hell people are writing back there. And I gave this girl a ride home one time, and she was kind of looking around. She's like, you're not a neo-Nazi, are you? And I'm like, what? Why the fuck would you say that? She's like, well, look at some of this stuff that you have written. And I'm like, look, I don't know what people wrote. I just gave them the marker. Apparently there was lots of interesting stuff written down. Yeah, back in the good old days. I understand that tonight's show was allegedly loosely themed as something to do with hot rock and roll women. I don't know if that's still the case.
Out and I got nothing. But that's
I got nothing.
I think it's still a valid topic. I'm just gonna share this with you. I'm sharing my screen there. I don't know. I think one of the okay. So you just switch me. Yeah, so actually you're gonna have to do it to share my screen. But you're gonna have to do it. But I have my
That's better. Home base being bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Look.
That's kind of cool too. It's like
fun.
Actually, this is really cool.
There we go.
That 3 vertical one was really cool. That was like that was really close to watching the news, boys. Like that that was like the news. Like that was good.
I can't see your screen at all. I don't know how we've never had to share a screen before. So
well, so what happens is on my end, I click share screen, and then I have what I want to share with you pulled up. And then like next to me, there's me talking, and then right below it is the screen that I'm sharing.
That made no sense to me.
I understood what he was trying to say.
Well, that's the important thing. You're the button pusher.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like you need a separate producer guy over there pushing all the buttons.
I've been saying that for a long time.
Right?
The three-way looks good.
Yeah.
I keep sending Pat the links, but Pat doesn't show up.
I think Pat's here though.
He's there. He's talking. Pat is an old friend. He was in the garage back in May. He came out, which was like great. He was at our show at the Chill House. Oh, yeah, no. Should have given Pat the camera. Pat would have got us some good footage. So Chris is coming from us from A Studios.
Atrocious Studios. That's right.
No,
Yeah.
A Studios. This is
Atrocious A Studios.
and then Johnny from Short Fuse.
yeah, we could call it that.
Sure. I don't know what else you'd call it where you are.
I don't know. I haven't really put too much thought into that. I guess technically speaking, we do record and broadcast out of here, so should probably come up with a name. But well, why don't we leave that up to
the fans, the tens and tens of fans we have,
member comments, from the audience.
The ones that ignore us all the time and never leave comments.
What should we call my studio here?
What should Johnny's studio be called?
Yeah.
That's a question for next week. Or that's the ones that are watching it on Wednesday or sitting there and they have extra time while they're taking the crap. Then they can type in an answer.
Yeah, they won't do it tonight though. It'll be
they never do it live. They'd rather watch Monday Night Football.
Yeah, it'll be on Wednesday.
Wednesday, it's always Wednesday.
So I was thinking of you there, Chris, today when the news broke. Maybe it was yesterday.
When what?
About the news that broke about that money talks and bullshit walks.
Oh yes, the Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister took a check to get back together when they said they would never do it. But so did the Eagles.
Yeah, I'd go see Twisted Sister. I saw them the first time one time they were awesome. That was about the Olympics because you couldn't come.
Yeah. I don't know if you have. I know Johnny has. How much money? This is more to Johnny. How much money would it take to get the Rock and Roll Rats together?
The Rock and Roll Rats? You mean the? Jeez,
I'll never do it.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know how to answer that because I just wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like it's not even a matter of like getting the boys back together or something like that. It was
see, there's a big difference between like what you had and then Twisted Sister, right? So
hell yeah. Yeah, no, geez. I just wouldn't want to do it. But I mean, if there was some crazy amount of money, sure, but it would just be like, why, right? Because it's at the end of the day. Yeah, at the end of the day, it would really fucking suck because it's not something I want to do. So
you weren't in any band that you would play with.
No, I wouldn't. But you say you don't want to get together. Now, if there was an exuberant amount of money, would that change your mind? Would you guys be friends, patch shit up for a while?
No, I doubt it. But we'd probably play the songs. I really don't know. To be 100% honest with you, I don't know.
No, I know. It's a hard thing to think about.
The one guy we left on bad terms, and I haven't talked to him in 8 years. So, it's been like at least 7 years. So, and it was left on bad terms. So, the other guy I do hear from, every once in a blue moon. We're not on bad terms. The other guy, I don't know, man. Just what do they call that? Irreconcilable differences.
That's right.
This.
Grounds for divorce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's funny because just like any breakup, it turned out that it was the best thing that ever fucking happened to me, because if we kept going somehow, you know, then I never would have teed up with Glenn and did the whole Electrojets thing. So best thing that ever happened to me, honestly.
Keeps me off the streets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I was thinking about that too the other day of how long has Aaron been an Electrojet for now?
2019.
So it's coming up. It'll be 6 years.
Yeah, I think it was late. I think it was like October, November.
Yeah,
2019.
yeah. So I think that we can confidently say that you're past the probational, you know, period.
Yeah, I'm in the band.
Yeah. No, it's I sure have had a lot of fun with it. It's you know, and I like that idea that we were tossing around about doing a Christmas party. I fucking hate Christmas, but
You and me both, buddy.
Hate it. Like fucking hate it. The commercialism, the Jesusisms. I got nothing to fucking do with it.
Oh, really?
And
really, the Jesusism is what it's all about.
Right? So, right?
Those pendant trees.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it. Someone says, get banned dental benefits. That's yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I refuse. I outright refuse to talk about Christmas in any regards until the 12th of November.
At least.
Well,
at least. Yeah. At least.
Most people do that anyways because it's fucking respectful.
Yeah.
A lot of people they want to start planning it all on.
We can plan. We can plan for it. Just plan for it for the 12th.
Yeah, just like, you know what? I'll talk to you all day long about what Christmas and where everybody's gonna be and stuff like that, you know. Because I have you do too, Chris, have a very separated and crazy schedule that you probably have to attend to, right?
Of course, we all do.
You got, you got Jay and with her mom and with you and then your parents and all that stuff. And I got the same thing. Like, you know, I got the offspring and then they're with their mom and then they're with me. And then there's, you know, Mrs. Aaron and her family, you know. And all I want to do is just hang out on the couch with my dogs.
Yeah. Well, that's what we do, man. We do fucking all the Christmas shit on Christmas Eve, and that way it's all fucking done. The offspring want, and then the offspring can spend Christmas with their mom on Christmas Day and do whatever they do. Bob's your fucking uncle, and I can sit here at home doing what I fucking love to do.
Yep.
So, this is more for Chris, are we going to talk about Saturday night? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't download all the songs. We'll have to, I'll get them in next time.
Yeah, okay. Well,
and the Electrojet. I didn't get it in.
We don't want to show what we just got.
No, we won't show what we got, but are we going to talk about what we did, though?
Yeah, we can. Why not? It's not like we fucking buttholed each other. We fucking.
It's not like we didn't premiere it in the garage party either.
That's true. That was for a selected few. That was for a selected few.
Yeah, that was for a few selected few. Johnny got a good recording of it.
And it's on YouTube. It keeps popping
It's
up
on-
on my keeps popping up on my YouTube, and I'm thinking, oh.
That's awesome.
So we wrote another country song on Saturday night.
Nice.
And
Nice.
so Chris has been setting up a little recording thing in his place, just like what you have. And
Yep.
he's like, "Oh, I want to try it out. I want to try it out." And I was like, so all week long, I was going to come up with something, and I didn't. And sat down, pulled out the guitar, and I came up with something like right on the spot. And in my phone, I have like a list of shit, just of like lyrics written down, stuff like that. I think I had these lyrics. They could almost be like a punk song, but we changed up I changed up a few of the things, and so Chris played a rhythm guitar, I played a lead guitar, I played bass, and I sang, and Chris recorded. And we haven't moved to it yet. I don't even know if we even need drums to it.
I put I put drums to it the other day, but I followed the really crappy scratch track, and so the crashes were happening in the wrong spot. It's just a simple little beat. It wasn't nothing special like you wanted, right?
Yeah.
And fucking a couple splash here and splash there, but it was so off fucking time. I kind of got lost. I kept fucking hitting the wrong spot, and yeah. So I'm re-recording the scratch guitars, and I'm trying to get the fucking timing, trying to play along with that click track. And then I'm going to do which I'm going to get done this week, the scratch track, and then I'll do the drums on top of it sometime this week.
Speaking of
It's all part of the fun.
recordings,
Huh?
so because Johnny's done recordings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a difference it is in this day and age.
Oh, yeah.
When we can save, like, that was really good. Let's save it, but let's do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? So, because that was Saturday night. This morning when I woke up for work, my fingers were fucking killing me.
Oh, I know, man. My fingers are back. My fingers have already been bleeding. They're fucking back to solid calluses again.
Yeah, just from like, I could feel it from just like playing guitar for like 4 or 5 hours, and then it was just like, I was like I'm done. I was like, that's it. Like I had to crack everything. I'm like, oh man. I don't know if this day. Well, the thing is, we probably would have been doing it our whole lives. Like these guys that are in their 50s and then they start going into studios.
I mean, like,
how Angus Young does it.
what do you mean in their 50s going into fucking studios? Like,
Well, these musicians, and when they're the aging musicians that we all know and admire, and how they go into the studios and they record at their late stages of life.
yeah.
But they've been doing it their whole life, though, too.
That's right. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah, I love alcohol. What else was there? I don't know if I've ever been in a band. I think there was a couple that I would say I would be on the side of Johnny. There's a couple bands or guys that I've jammed with over the years that I'd be like, no, I'm never playing with that dude again. And
Right.
the funny thing is like there's like you go into these things, you go into these practices, these jams, everything's good for the first few weeks and stuff like that, and then you really get to know the other guys, and you're like, no, I don't think I could. And then you leave, and then you see that they absolutely went nowhere after you left, because you're like, this isn't going anywhere. You know, you're a little bit of a Fruit Loop, and you walk away. And
I cannot say that about my old bandmates. They've been very successful in the downtown Vancouver cliquey weirdo scene. Yeah, no, they're a very popular band now. They're getting real into it.
We were gonna go see them when they came out here and at the Chill House, and
cross-dressing and some sort of freak show, and yeah, power to them. You know, and musically, of course, they're just fucking gone in that direction. I don't even know what you call it.
I've never actually listened to them. So.
You know, it's like the slowest song is 240 BPM. Yeah, like it's just and I mean, like at first, there may be an element of like some energy or like shock or like that type of thing, but after a whole show and then a whole album, and it's like you can't fucking actually listen to that.
No,
like I'm sorry, but you can't. And like they're
too much, man.
There's large commercial, like well-known bands that, in my opinion, they're in that category. Like DRI would be one of them. Sorry to like probably everybody, but Suicidal Tendencies. It's like in small doses. I fucking love them. Like Mike Muir.
Yes.
I got to meet him, but I can't fucking listen to you all day. I fucking can't.
Yeah, no, I was saying, no, those are two bands that I'm the exact same with.
Yeah.
Because you
right?
think of, when I think of DRI, like good heavy thrash cross. Those are both crossover. What they would call crossover. But DRI just had two verses. They were basically almost the Ramones. And they did the same verse over and over again.
Yeah.
The song I'm thinking of is like, I think Beneath the Wheel had the same verse over and over again.
Yeah. Another band like in that category, for me anyway, would be Sick of It All. I love them. Like they're NYC hardcore. Like I love Sick of It All. And when I want to fucking listen to Sick of It All, man, do they fucking hit the spot. But can't do you on the drive home on a Tuesday. It's just...
That's what I do drive home on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys of like, no, I need it to be up here at levels like that.
But you're just kind of jittery by nature, so
no, I need that. I need high energy because it actually calms me. Right.
Kind of like how amphetamines calm down somebody with ADHD.
Yeah, whereas like faster, heavier music will like just like
everyone else will be ripping around like a top, but Aaron's just even Steven.
Fill it out. That's right.
Yeah,
even Steven.
Yeah. Even Steven.
So I gotta get one of those golf counters every time I make Chris crack up on air. Just okay.
No, I gotta get one too, where I will trigger him.
Right.
Where I get him going. every once in a while. But you know, when we were at that record thing, and we're like, I was looking at shirts, and he was like, "Ooh, it's your favorite? It's the Scorpions." I fucking can't stand the Scorpions.
Oh, it's okay. And then he said, "Oh, here's your favorite AC/DC."
Yeah.
For me, the Scorpions, it's like it's the name. Like the scorpion is like this very deadly insect.
And
Their
they're
album
not definitely
covers have been- their album covers though have been very controversial about like objectifying women and stuff like that. And then you listen to them, they're like bullshit. And I'm just like
I agree, dude. You're preaching to the choir.
it's just like this like really terrible it doesn't even make fucking office rock, you know.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is like you mentioned Twisted Sister, which is basically we're not going to take it, is basically now in our age is now that office rock, right? You'll hear it on
And I Want to Rock, that one too.
I Want to Rock.
yeah.
But then I really chalked that up to when Dee Snider became the martyr of rock and roll.
Yeah.
You know, like he gave up. Dee Snider gave himself up to explain his lyrics and exposed himself to the people that thought he was this cutting edge hard rock guy when he's like, no, I got kids at home and I go to church on Sundays and Under the Blade was about dental surgery and you know and when everybody thought it was about just like evil stabbing and you know it's not. So
Well, if you're telling me that you go to church on Sundays, to me that's a red flag. You're instantly the most evil person in the room if you say that.
I agree.
100 like
And agree.
You know, yeah, all of those things that you were talking about. I mean, that was that's how they came up with Spinal Tap, right? Like, smell the glove was so fucking offensive that they just it wound up just being a black square, right? Yeah. And then, okay, well, let's play the record, and you've got cups and cakes, like they're a joke, right? I think Spinal Tap is a lot more real than some real bands. That's just my opinion. You ever hear of the movie Romper Stomper about skinheads from the mid-90s?
I've heard of it, but I don't know if I ever watched it.
Man, is it so it's got Russell Crowe in it, but
yes,
30 years ago when he was like young and all that.
Yeah.
Like he was kind of an unknown in Australia back then. And Romper Stomper, really good movie.
A friend that would watch these crazy Australian movies.
It's well, we used to watch it at house parties and stuff. It became like a cult classic kind of a show, and it's about neo-Nazi skinheads. But the thing is that the way that it portrays the skinheads is that it doesn't glorify them, but it doesn't make them look like a bunch of fucking idiots either. It just kind of shows them for what they really are or really were. And so in that way, it does a fairly realistic portrayal. Most skinhead movies go one way or the other, and either it's glorifying or it makes them look like a bunch of boneheads. And I don't think that that's right. Don't agree with it, but that doesn't mean that.
No, I
right. Yeah, but the reason why I bring that up is because that movie had this fucking soundtrack that was epic, boys. Like, I'm talking absolutely fucking epic lyrics that you can't repeat, like fucking absolutely epic. and the band is fictitious.
Yeah.
Completely fictitious. And back in the day, when the movie came out, there really was no internet and stuff. You kind of had no way of really knowing that it was fake. And yeah, people would they would play the movie on their VCR and then record the songs on cassette tape. And like make a homemade album of the soundtrack of this fictitious band.
Yep. And
And
yes,
then
Pat, a lot different than the Romper Room.
yeah. And then like 30 years later, when you don't even care about it anymore, you find out which happened to me. I read it on a website. Oh yeah, it was this fictitious band, and they got a bunch of punk musicians to get together with, and they were basically told, okay, we need you to write 12 super racist Nazi skinhead songs. And that's exactly what they did. And they're great songs. Like, it's worth listening to. Just make sure certain people aren't around or whatever. Just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean that it's not a good song, right? Like,
exactly.
I totally agree with that. Like you and I were talking about it, but I would never go. Was you and I were talking about? Oh yeah, Bad Religion. I would go see Bad Religion. They would probably do a lot of soapbox preaching on there. Some of it I agree with. But
there's been a lot of bands over the years where I would listen to them. I'd listen to them from time to time, and if it was being played at a party, I certainly wouldn't mind, kind of thing. But then as I got older and kind of changed my views and just grow as a person, I'm like, you know what? That's bullshit. Right? So it's like, I don't like hate them, but I've definitely...
No, there's bands out there that I've listened to, and lyrics go a long ways with me. Some
absolutely. Yeah.
I don't like. You can hear some of the greatest like riffs going, but as soon as the lyrics hit, they just go to shit.
Well, Bad Religion is like that. Bad Religion is like that. Like, every single one of their songs is basically almost like a university level essay on anti-religion stuff. And it's like, that's great. That's right up my alley. But, but it's a lot, right? Like, you got to have your brain turned on to listen to those guys. That's why.
I got to ask Chris about that.
What?
During the, let's say, 85 to 90 era of Kiss, when it was mostly just Paul Stanley.
Yep.
How many songs had some fucking terrible lyrics in them?
Lots. Lots.
Yeah. No, there's a lot. And that's why I was thinking about it.
I mean, it's not just from Paul Stanley, it's from Paul and Gene, because Gene wasn't
really... Gene was just fucking mailing it in, though, right?
But Paul was cheesing it up, like, I mean, all night. I mean, really? Awesome. Awesome theory, awesome philosophy, but very cheesy song.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put the X in sex. Yeah, no, it made me think of like the 80s Kiss, like when I was like lyric count, but like
what that came out right after those songs came out right after Crazy Nights, so it still had the crazy because it came. That was on another one of their greatest hits that they got to solve because they had a different fucking 2 new songs on it.
Yeah,
but
we had a couple extra songs to do.
Couple extra songs, and Eric Carr sung Beth on it. But that was between Crazy Nights, so it was so they had the Crazy Nights feel to it, which did not have any good on it. I don't really think had any good songs on it. Crazy Nights is tolerable, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, I would say Crazy Nights is probably tolerable. Hot in the Shade probably had like 3.
Yeah, a few, a couple. I'd have to listen to it.
What was before Crazy Nights?
Hey,
What was before Crazy Nights?
Asylum.
Yeah, no, there was nothing good in there.
No, but it wasn't. It was a very bad. It wasn't a very good album, but that's sort of like they had like 3 good songs off of that one. But that was about it. And yeah, All Night is one of them. Great lyrics. Just like Burn Bitch Burn. Great fucking
Burn
lyrics.
Bitch Burn was I think Burn Bitch Burn is a very underrated song, and I think it could stand up today.
Well, Paul Stanley even said Gene Simmons didn't put any effort into writing songs. He just came in with a bunch of piece of crap and threw them on his lap and said, "There you go." So I don't think it was really, but hence the cheesiness of those lyrics.
There, I just sent you a link to the new Electrojets song there that we did for Sloppy Seconds.
There we go.
It's an MP3. Should be able to basically just. Well, I think Aaron's got to do it, but
Aaron's
you should be able,
got
yeah. Well, the producer.
I need access. Request access. Access
Just,
sent.
just fucking click on it.
I
Jesus.
did. And now I gotta. It's because I'm on a fucking Apple and you're on a fucking Mac.
I am not on any fruit computers. No.
No, I sent a request. Your request was approved. Okay. Well, where is it? There's other ways of doing it too. We might have.
There. It's shared. It's on. I clicked it. I clicked all the stuff on my end.
I clicked everything I could click.
Fucking.
I just can't click no more.
Click.
It doesn't want to fucking play for me. If you're trying to tell me no, your request was approved. Well, where is it then? Oh, here it goes. Okay, so we got this.
Debut.
Yeah, no, I got it here.
Ah, there you go.
Here we go.
The debut of the new Electrojets.
Hey, there we go.
True, but I can't believe it. There's some things you can't do. You need a host of water, but you can't get blood from the stone. You need a sheep to slaughter, but you can't kill Joey Ramone. No, 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 Joey, don't go. Hey, 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 don't take Joey away. Burn your leather jacket and take the headphones off your head and throw away your records, 'cause rock and roll is dead. On your Stratocaster and sell your microphone. We're headed for disaster, 'cause you can't kill Joey Ramone. No, 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 Joey, don't go. Hey, 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 don't take Joey away. Too cool to live, too tough to die. So much to give, yo baby, no time to try. take Joey away. Somewhere on the Bowery, there's a gathering of drunks, bottled in a brown bag, babe, not for all the fun. Down at CBGB's, where everybody drinks alone. Say your prayers for Dee Dee, 'cause you can't kill Joey Ramone. Oh no, 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 Joey don't go. Hey, 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 don't take Joey away. No, 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 Joey don't go. Hey, 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 don't take Joey away.
And that's it.
Excellent. I like it.
Oh fuck yeah, I forgot. He does. I don't know how he.
Oh, look at that. It happens on this too.
That was pretty cool. That was legit. I like that. Man, I guess it just it sees you going like that and decides,
Oh,
hey,
you do it. Yeah, you could do it probably too.
no, it doesn't work for me. Nope. I'm not worthy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about his computer that does it.
See, he got that's epic.
He's a show stealer. He's a scene stealer.
Yeah. No, I'm happy with that song, especially given that the thing was 100% recorded right here.
Yeah,
You know, like
um,
the total cost that we have into it is nothing.
and I am a firm, and you and I have talked about it, and Glenn and Tony. There's no point in this day and age to make that huge recording.
No, there's there. Okay, like what it is it's a diminishing returns. It is what it is, right?
If
Like-
there's no return to it, I don't know. I'm not going to throw away money at shit anymore, right?
Yeah, and I mean, we got that song to that level for $0. Well, if we threw a few $100s at it or $1,000 at it, yes, it would be better. But how much better, right?
Exactly.
Is it really discernible? Like we're doing it at 44,000 kilohertz, all that stuff. It's the same. It's commercial broadcast quality for free.
I'm trying to make it do other shit.
Oh,
I don't know how this shit does it. It just
I know what he's doing.
yeah.
Hearing him.
We got someone in the comments who says DIY ethos.
There we
Yeah,
go.
absolutely. I was talking to a couple of other bands who were on that same compilation, and they spent $200, $300, $400, even more, like $300-$400 on the one song between recording studio and mixing and mastering and yada yada yada. They're into it for $400 on a song for a tribute album for like a punk band. It makes no sense. So Sloppy Seconds, they would be pissed if they found out that we spent anything on it.
Right.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
I think they probably would be like, why?
Yeah, and our version of it, it's the Electrojets, but it pays a good, respectful version of the real song. It's not changing it to the point where it wrecked it, but it did make it, ours. It's a lot more. It's a lot more polite and a lot more poppy. It's a lot. Actually, I even had the comment that our version is a lot more radio
Friendly?
than the original, the real one was. And I'm like, I can't disagree with you there.
Come to me and said things about the Electrojets that we could be radio friendly, and I'm just like,
Easily. easily.
But the same thing is, I don't know if basically there's two rules of Aaron that say, one, don't feed Aaron's ego. Rule number two, Aaron feeds Aaron's ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Well, you'd be like that alien on Star Trek that
Which one?
The one that had Kirk and Spock captured in these force field boxes, but the force fields went away as soon as you stopped paying attention to them. Like they fed off. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
as soon as
I
you
don't remember it, but I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
We're on the same wavelength.
Same. Yeah. And so, that's what Aaron's talking about.
Yeah.
with
I
himself,
don't know.
right?
Yeah, like if like I was thinking about because I was thinking about some of our songs, and I was thinking about because a local radio station that I'm not going to fucking talk about because of the fact that they don't pay us to talk about them. Nobody pays us anyways. It has a certain small critter fox type thing that and they used to do the Seeds program. Chris knows about Seeds and everything like that. And a lot of bands have come out of this thing, right? There was Biff Naked, there was Nickel Fuck, there was Default, Matthew Good, all these guys, all these bands, they came out of this thing and they did all right. They brought it back last year, and so they did it every 3 months. They did it 4 times. Oh, you went away. Johnny left us.
He left us.
Yeah, he's still there, but he's not there.
Gotcha. Anyways, carry on.
Let's turn Johnny back on here. There's 2 Johnny Ramones there for some reason.
I'm here. Don't worry.
No, but there was the Seeds thing came back last year.
Weird.
They did it 4 times. I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna see what. Oh, there you go. You turned it off. And they brought it back, and they would play your song if you were the winner. They would play you 25 times over, or whatever it was. They played you a whole bunch of times over a certain amount over the last 3 months. And I was hearing these people that won this Seeds program at these really random times. Like I had a really fucked up shift that I was doing on my 9 to 5 where I was working a night shift. And I would hear this guy this band that won at 10 o'clock at night. And then, or I would hear them at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, nobody's fucking listening to the fucking radio at that time.
Testing.
Yeah, we can hear you. Nobody's listening to the radio. Radio is almost dead. Radio is right above print, in my opinion. Right? Nobody reads People magazine anymore. They fucking go to the internet. Nobody listens to the radio anymore. They go to Spotify and YouTube now. So
Oh yeah.
why would you won the Seeds program? You're gonna have your song on the radio, but it's gonna be at like 10 o'clock at night. It's gonna be at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's gonna be at 2:16 in the afternoon. Oh, Chris can't hear me.
That's why I did a test.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Apparently,
But then Chris says, I can't hear you
oh,
guys.
Oh, so he's gonna use sign language.
What? You mean you can't tell the difference between sleep and sleep?
Well, we took care of that one. How about now? Can you hear us now? I can't even hear him. I think he muted himself.
Would you like to stick around after and we can sweep up together?
We can sleep together.
Oh, he's become frustrated with the producer.
Yeah, he's looking at me. Well, it's 9 o'clock anyways. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, basically because I don't know what. I'm gonna reply to him.
You know, I've come to the conclusion that what we should start doing with this show is we should turn on all the mics, cameras, all of it, and all start shooting the shit about 20 to 8. And then when 8 o'clock comes around, we're rolling. Because this happens every time. It's like 9 o'clock, and this is when it's just getting good.
Yeah, no, 9 o'clock is usually when it gets good. We're like,
Yeah. I can't make it together. How come he?
I don't know. I think he did something. He muted himself somehow.
He did. Write it in the thing.
Yeah, because it doesn't say anything on my end about him. Looking good. No, he is.
Well, there's no real sense in listening to silence.
Yeah, everybody else can hear us. So,
Waiting for
to get that link up there. It was good to get it up there. We'll have to try and get the Tarlex up there. What I don't even know what the Tarlex even did. What song?
Oh,
did
there we
Tarlex
go.
even-
I got you back. You popped back in.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is.
You muted yourself, didn't you?
No, it was the fucking speakers here. They cut out.
Oh.
Oh.
No, it was awesome.
But the thing is, they cut out because as soon as Johnny logged out and then Johnny logged back in, that's the second the speakers cut out. So I thought it was the program doing it. I didn't think it was.
Oh.
That was
Yeah.
a glitch.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
I tried to get KPS to come on too. We're gonna have a total 4-way because he's got a show coming up on in December. I don't know what it is.
But he does have a show coming up. Are we going?
I would like to see Amnesia again. I haven't seen them since you and I went and saw them at the Vineyard, and we only stuck around for 1 or 2 songs. And then we went next. When we went next door to the strippers. This is for Johnny. We went next door to the strippers with the moms that dropped the kids off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the moms.
Yeah.
For me and Chris and Johnny have seen this. Every time we leave the house, it's just all about the story.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I mean, sometime we got to talk about the time that we're sitting at the table and we got this 3/4 of the way naked woman up at the table, and Tony decides that's when I'm going to order nachos.
Oh, fuck.
Remember that?
Oh, it was.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what? I want him to come on the show though, because I want to ask him publicly, like, what about that caused you to nachos? Like, was it like when George associated the pastrami the most sensual of the cured meat?
Was it a nervousness because he's got a girlfriend at home? Where
Yeah.
in my house, it was just like, oh, I want to go too. Because
Yeah.
me and Chris have went down to this establishment a few times, and we brought Mrs. Aaron as well. And Mrs. Aaron is able to speak Pole to them. And then
Right.
we sit there and we get a lot of pictures with the girls, and then they'll sit on his lap and like, where is it? Is it up here? Yeah,
What's
second room.
Siren? Yeah.
And it says, "Hey, Chris." That's all you need to know. It's, have you met
Right?
Chris? She does fucking really crazy shit where she lights herself on fire and shit.
Yeah, she does. It's awesome.
It's insane. But that's a story for another day.
That's for another day.
All
Anyways,
I-
I'm leaving. I want to keep doing this song, dude. I want to fucking get our shit going, so I got something for us.
yeah, you got to get back on doing the fucking getting that song together, and then let me know what I need to do.
Your dream state is what you'll need to do.
I need to do that, and then I still gotta re-record some vocals with Johnny as we do the atrocious mix,
Yeah. I'm down to do that anytime.
and then we gotta. I was gonna put it out on our chats about this potential Christmas thing. I would like to do it after the 14th of December, but there's like only one.
Yeah,
It's only that weekend of like, and then all of a sudden it's like Christmas or whatever, right? So
Right.
and then I got to see what Tyler's got booked and stuff, because I think December 14th is when he has that metal show with Amnesia and Object Chaos and a couple other bands. I'd have to look into it.
We'll see if
It's
you
not
can
like
get.
I just have a, I don't know. I know. Got to find some bands for spring break.
That, yeah, it's a ways off.
That's a ways
there. Yeah,
But,
I don't have an issue with that.
I'm looking into
We
it.
should almost look at getting a real headliner for that one. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I know for the Xmas. See, I think Santa is more like the Santa in Futurama than the right. You know what I'm saying? Like with like missile launchers on. Yeah. But no, just find see if you can find a date that like works for the maximum amount of people, and we should definitely do that, because
and just rent it.
I've
I have no problem with flipping that bill. Of course, Big Daddy Cool here, he'll be invited. So what?
oh yeah
What
yeah.
Johnny was talking about is just having a well, the Electro Jets will play a set. We'll just everybody will be around. No presents, no nothing. Just
No, yeah. Just fucking
Hang out.
hang out, exactly. And I mean, back in the old days at Bullies there, the recordings jam studio in New West there. I because I used to live up the street, right? And so it was like, $140 or something to rent the big room with the stage for the night.
Yeah.
And we had like, it was not like a gig. It was just a party. You just fucking ran it out. You know, of course, if you have, you can play a set, but if not, like, like there was an hour and a half of just 12-bar blues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, and just fucking have fun with it.
Just so, because Johnny said that there used to be that. Remember, there used to be that at the Broken Barrier on Canada Day,
What's that?
the open jam thing, and there would be
Oh.
like half
Oh, yeah,
hour
Yeah,
of
like-
like 12-bar blues.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
they-
dig that though.
Yeah.
I can totally dig that.
And I know for a fact that we are going to be invited back next Canada Day as well.
Good. I'm down to play it. I'm down to play that for sure.
I think we're. What are you laughing about? Oh fuck! All right, that's enough of this bullshit. So we lost people. We got them back. Everybody's really good. Probably
Yep.
one of the worst shows
Uh,
ever.
Our little buddy that we're not going to call Barney said that somebody over at that place might be having a New Year's party.
Oh, is he now?
Possibly. That's what Barnyard said.
Like, so the Broken Barrier, for Johnny who hasn't been around as much, I guess, he used to do the two. He used to do Canada Day and Halloween. The Halloween was probably just as big as the New Year's Day or the Canada Day. The two of those were like
I think they were bigger.
awesome costumes. Todd always had a great costume.
Mm-hmm.
That was the year that I dressed up as the sexy nurse. No. Mrs. Aaron went as Alice Cooper, and I went as Nurse Rosetta.
That's Rosetta.
And it was like a last minute thing that we did. And there's a picture of Chris playing it with his band, and
The guy was taking a picture over my shoulder.
only one person in the audience dancing, and it was Nurse Rosetta against a short little blonde-haired guy who was saying, "Please don't grind against me."
All right, brothers. It's been
All right,
fun.
my friends.
It was still a good show.
Great.
Absolutely.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
coming out, guys.
We missed you, Pat, for a while.
Oh, where is that ending? Where is it?